If it wasn't for the family cat, he may never have learned to swim. Following a near drowning of the animal when he was 3, his mom signed John Sieben up for swim lessons the very next day, thinking that if the cat could fall in the pool, then so could her 3-year-old son. Sieben joined his first organized swim team when his family moved to the Herbert Swimming Club, and he was a star right away. By age 12, Sieben held national age records in the 100 and 200 butterfly. He had heard rumors that the great Eishoff honor coach Laurie Lawrence was looking for young swimmers to train. The two connected, and the results were almost immediate. In 1982, at age 15, Sieben won his first Australian Open National Championship in the 200-meter butterfly, which qualified him to attend the Commonwealth Games in Brisbane. At those games, Sieben won bronze in the 200-meter butterfly and gold in the 4x100-meter medley relay. Heading into the 1984 Olympic Games, John Sieben was not on the radar for a medal in the 200-meter fly, having been ranked 25th in the world in 1983. He was just a month away from his 18th birthday in Los Angeles and would be racing against 6'7" world record holder Michael the Albatross Gross of West Germany and future Hall of Famer Pablo Morales of the United States. Sieben gained himself the nickname of Shrimp because of his small stature. But what Sieben lacked in size, he made up for in great maturity and refused to be intimidated by Morales or Gross. His coach Lawrence told him he was the best in the world, and it was enough confidence for him to swim in his first Olympic final. In the lead-up to the race, all the hype was around Gross and Morales and their rematch after a historic 100 butterfly battle 4 days prior. Both Gross and Morales had swum under the existing world record, with the German coming out on top. The race unfolded as expected, with Gross leading the way and Morales in tow. At the halfway point, Sieben was nearly last, but it wasn't a cause for concern. The Aussie made his move on the third 50, turning in 4th place, and it looked like a medal was possible. But Sieben was shot out of a slingshot and ran down Morales and Gross, ultimately touching first and upsetting the entire field, with Gross in 2nd and Morales in 4th. And to top it all off, Sieben beat Gross's world record by 1/100th of a second. His time was an entire 4 seconds faster than his previous best entering the day. Sieben's 200-meter butterfly win at the Olympic Games in LA in '84 has gone down in Australian folklore. One commentator even called it the best butterfly race in the history of the world. Sieben's gold medal was the first Australian Olympic gold in swimming in 12 years. He became a national hero in his country and was named Young Australian of the Year in 1984. Shoulder injuries hindered his performances in the coming years. His dream of defending his 200 butterfly Olympic gold medal was squandered when he finished 3rd in the 1988 Olympic trials. So he set his sights on the 100, where he was a favorite to win in Seoul. Sieben just missed a medal in the 100, finishing 4th and just 3/100ths off the podium. He retired shortly after for 3 years, but returned in time to make the 1992 Olympic team. This made him just the 2nd Australian swimmer to appear in 3 consecutive Olympics after Don Fraser did so in 1964. John Sieben, honor swimmer, Australia.
Who was that young fella? Thank you very much. It's a great honour to be up here and being inducted with so many great other fellow swimmers, water polo players, divers, synchronised swimmers, I should say, and masters and open water swimmers. So thank you very much for inducting me. It's a great honour that I'll always remember. So thank you. 3 minutes. Geez, when I used to swim, and I'd say to Laurie, "How much longer have I got?" He said, "Only a few more minutes." Generally meant I had 40-50s fly, so I will try not to take 40-50s fly. But I have a lot of people to thank. There's no way I would be here right now, first of all, without my mum and dad. And they were an inspiration for me. They took me to every swimming carnival, every training session that was required at that young age, and inspired in me you know, the desire and hard work that's required to try and be successful. So first of all, my mum and dad, then my coach. Obviously, I've had a lot of great coaches throughout my career, and Laurie obviously stands out. When I was at the Olympics, but all my age group coaches, when I started with Dave Urquhart and Phil McLeod, then I had Joe King. I even spent a time with the legendary Don Gamble in Alabama for 14 months and really enjoyed and learned a lot of swimming with Don. Obviously, I spent a lot of time with Laurie and also a little bit of time with Dennis Cottrell at my last Olympics. So I've been very, very fortunate to have some great coaches around me that helped me throughout my whole career. And I wouldn't certainly be here right now if wasn't sure whether I should come along to the function coming from Australia, and I thought, I'm a bit old and you know, it's probably beyond me. But then I saw who else was being inducted, and as soon as I saw Craig Beardsley, I was here. I remember as a young kid, you know, he was the one I wanted to race in '84. Unfortunately, he wasn't there, but, you know, I took on Gross and was able to knock him off, but unfortunately Craig wasn't there, and I would have loved to have seen him there. But, you know, so as soon as I knew he was being inducted, I said, well, I've got to come. And my wife made me come. She said to me, no, you need to be here. And so thank you to my lovely wife, Maria, and my two boys are here, Sebastian and Luca. But it's a great honour, and I know there's some fantastic people that are being inducted tonight, and I've been fortunate enough to meet most of you, and I want to meet all of you. Later on, we have a few beers. That's what we Aussies do. So we'll have a beer, try and have a beer with all of you. So have a good night and enjoy. Thank you.
And presenting her two world records set in 1981 for the 100 and 200 meter butterfly lasted an astounding 18 and 19 years and are considered to be among the greatest sports performances ever. In 1984, she was a triple gold medalist, and in 1988, an Olympic bronze medalist. We know her as Madam Butterfly, Mary T. Maher.